Welcome back to Topics in Psychology. I'm Dr. Sharon Eve, psychotherapist, author, and educator. And today I want to talk about listening skills. Being a good listener is one of the most important qualities you can develop in life. It helps your romantic relationships, your family relationships, your work relationships, your friendships. So what I do at the beginning of every class is I divide people up, they pair up into twos with someone they haven't met before. I ask one person to be the speaker and one person to be the listener. The speaker's job is to talk for 4 minutes about themselves. The listener's job is to be still and really take in what the person is saying. You don't have to ask questions. You don't have to nod or offer encouraging statements. Just be still and take in what they have to say. And after 4 minutes, I stop them and have them switch roles. So now the speaker is the listener and the listener is the speaker. Same task, talk about yourself for 4 minutes, listen in a really still way. So after that 4 minutes is over, I just ask everybody to take a breath and check in and see how they feel. If they feel any differently than when they came into the class 15 minutes before. Most people feel more relaxed and they feel a sense of connection with the person they did the exercise with. And the person they did the exercise with, they didn't even know 20 minutes before. But that sense of caring and warmth by listening to someone and being listened to by them, it is a heart opener. One of the things I do in my private practice over all of these decades, I've done a lot of work with couples as well as individuals and families. And it's heartbreaking to see that two people who were once so in love, now 15 years or 10 years later, sometimes they don't even care about each other, and they've gotten into a cycle of blaming and shaming and loneliness and hurt. So people make a lot of effort to come and work with me. My time is limited, and sometimes I will suggest they do the exercise that I just described to you. 1 minute, or one person talks for 4 minutes, and then the other person listens, and then they switch. And I ask them to do that several times before they come into their next session with me. The interesting thing is that almost no couples do it. Why would that be? I think there's an awkwardness, there's a hurt, there's anger. There are different reasons why people don't want to invest the time. People think good relationships just happen. They take effort, and we need to pay attention to certain things. I'll talk about a lot of things in this series that make our relationships really good. So try this yourself with a friend or a partner where one of you talks for 4 minutes and the other one listens, and then you switch. And then after that, talk about how it felt. What felt really good about it? What was awkward? And again, once you go out in the real world, you aren't going to listen in a completely still way. You're going to nod your head and ask questions, and that's fine. But I just want us to be more aware of how still we often aren't because we're so busy doing whatever conversational skill we're practicing at that moment. So often in our relationships, there'll be a conflict, a difference of opinion, and it will escalate so fast. And maybe there may be raised voices, and it often doesn't end well. Because why would you keep talking when somebody's not listening to you? When they care more about proving their point than about understanding what you have to say. And so getting good at this, practice it with everyone in your life. When somebody starts talking to you, just be still and listen. You can ask some questions and nod your head, but get better practice at this. And let's see what happens to the quality of your listening. Have a good day.